Americans spend nearly half of their food budget on meals outside the home, but they may not know that most meat served by the top chain restaurants, fast food and fast casual restaurants, comes from animals raised on industrial farms where it is common practice to feed antibiotics to the animals to accelerate growth or prevent diseases from spreading in unsanitary conditions. And feeding these low doses of antibiotics to animals drives the development and spread of pathogens that are resistant to important drugs or even multiple drugs. And these resistant bacteria can reach people through a number of pathways, including being present on meats and animal products. And when they cause infections in people, the drugs available to treat those infections may no longer be effective. According to the CDC, at least 2 million Americans contract antibiotic-resistant infections each year, and about 23,000 die as a result of these infections. And what these consumers also don't know is that roughly 70 to 80% of antibiotics that are sold in the United States are actually distributed for use in food animals rather than for human purposes. So the vast majority of antibiotic use is going towards the animals that we raise for food rather than treating patients who need them. Considering the extreme public health impacts of prolific antibiotic use in food animals, it's incredible that there is not more information available for consumers who are concerned about this issue, maybe know somebody who has contracted a resistant infection and are very aware of this important and growing health crisis. And what the Fast Food Scorecard does is provide information for consumers seeking some of the better actors in the restaurant industry. And it is also very unfortunate that FDA, as a regulatory agency, doesn't provide or collect at the moment information on actual use of antibiotics in food animals. They collect sales data and distribution information, but they don't collect the actual information on use by producers. So we know actually very little about the amount of antibiotics that are used in animals and for what purposes and for which species.